Hey guys, Mr. here again for another video today, and we are back with another Can They Win the Stanley Cup? And in this one, as you can tell by the title of the video, we will see if the best under 20 players can win the Stanley Cup. Now, we are going to be substituting out the Boston Bruins. I decided to go with the Boston under 20 team, which it seemed like there was a lot of Boston players that were young, so that's Boston undrafted. I didn't know which Boston team it was, so we're going to have to switch that again. So it's obviously this Boston team then. Let's go and do that. So yeah, there we go. Boston under 20. So we're basically replacing them for, well, it's the same overall team, but you guys will eventually see very shortly that the goalies for under 20 is not very good. I'm not gonna lie. You just wait till you see what the goalies are, because they are not very good. Let me tell you. I mean, I looked everywhere for under 20 goalies, and these were the best ones I found. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Now, let me know if I did miss one. It's obviously definitely possible I did miss one. But I searched the internet and I looked through the game and I couldn't find goalies that were under 20 in in this game. Well, I could, but there wasn't any really good ones. I'm trying to think, who is the youngest goalie right now that's in the NHL? I want to say it might be Vasilevsky, although it might be Matt Murray. I'm not too sure. But I know they are a few years older for this challenge, so I wouldn't be able to use them. But let's go and look at this team. So we've got 96 overall offense, 92 overall defense, 76 overall goaltending. The reason why I think this team won't be successful is because the goaltending. So, our top line, we have Mitch Marner with Austin Matthews and Patrick Laine. Second line, we have Sebastian Aho with Jack Eichel and Brock Besser. And then we have on the third line, Mikko Rantanen with Matthew Barzal and Clayton Keller. And then on the fourth line, we have Matthew Tkachuk with Nico Hischier and Kyle Connor. So yeah, like I said, it's a pretty damn solid team. Just again, the goaltending is where we will not be excelling. Zach Werenski, 20, with Mikhail Sergachev, who was 19. Second pair, we have Hanifin, who's 20, and McAvoy, who's 19. Third pair, we have Provorov, who's 20, and Carlo, who is 20 as well. So you can see Boston, they had Carlo and McAvoy. They also had DeBrusk, who didn't make the team. But yeah, and then the goalies. Mackenzie Blackwood is our starter. He is 20, and then Philip Gustafsson is 19. So, yeah, pretty interested to see other players we have. We have Alex DeBrincat. He is 19. Carter Hart, who is 19, and Stuart Skinner, who is 18. So I just added those three goalies, and whoever was going to be the backup would have gone in. That's why I added them. Now, to be honest, I'm going to put in Alex DeBrincat instead of Kyle Connor. So yeah, let's do that, and then we'll get right into the sim, because why not? At top two lines are both pretty damn solid, so we'll see how that goes. That's actually 97 offense, adding DeBrincat in. So, like I said, I don't think this team will do too great because of if they had even an 80 overall goalie, I think it would be better, because Mackenzie Blackwood's only a 74. And, I mean, it's possible for them to grow, but their offense and their defense will really have to carry them towards this championship. So let's see if this Boston under 20 team can win the Stanley Cup. My prediction is no. I don't think they'll make the playoffs. Bold prediction, we had a strong start, but we are now 6-7-0, 6-8-0, so yeah, I think my prediction may be the most logical, just because I can't see the goalies be doing that good. No matter how good our offense and defense is, we'd have to score an absolute amazing amount of goals, which would be unreal if we were scoring like minimum 3 goals a game. But even with this team, I don't think that's gonna happen. So yeah, it's not looking too good for this team so far. I'm actually, while we do this, we're gonna talk about the All-Star break and also get out my notepad because, you know, it's the thing I always do in this in this series. That is really loud. I'm really sorry about that. Yeah, it's just getting louder and louder too. Alright, here we go. So let's write this down. We are doing the U20 team, and we'll see what their record is. So far, they won't even make the playoffs, so this should be interesting. Yeah, I don't think they'll make the playoffs with a record like that. It's pretty similar to our rookie record that we did in the last one. Like, they're both even, but they have more losses than they have wins. So I'm writing down the record right now by accident. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's let's erase that. There we go. U20. There you go, and we'll see what their record is like. See where they finish in the league as well. We're at the spot at the deadline where it takes absolutely forever. See, we won a game 8-2, but the game before that we lost 7-2. I can't see the offense coming in that hot. But yeah, it's quite something. I mean, we could go on a big win streak, but I highly doubt that. Yeah, I mean, anything could happen, but like I said, I highly doubt that. We will see, though. Let's see, we're at the deadline now with 27 wins. We need to hit 30 wins before we get another loss, which we weren't able to do. If we really want a chance to make the playoffs, we need to win a majority of these games, which we are, to be fair. We were on a pretty big win streak there. We were on a like 8 or 9 game win streak. Hey, there's a chance we could make the playoffs. I think we might have made the playoffs. We had a 42 win season. Is that enough, though? That's only 84 points. We only had 89 points, I believe. Is that good enough to get a wild card spot? Let's see. It is. We will face the New York Rangers in the first round, and I simmed game 1 by accident. Didn't mean to do that, but we lost game 1. So we actually had 5 teams in our division make it. We had 91 points. Sorry, I didn't see that we had 43 wins. I thought we had 42. So, surprisingly, we did make the playoffs, and we were the 5th team to make it. So, thank God for the Metropolitan not doing too hot this year. Let's check out our team. Marner didn't grow. Was Matthews Starts at an 89? I don't remember, to be honest. Eichel grew. Rantanen grew. Barzal grew. Hischier and Tkachuk grew as well. Nice. Defensively, Werenski grew. McAvoy grew, and that is it. How about goaltending? Blackwood's up to a 75, and Gustafson's up to a 63 as well. What about the scratch goalies? Oh my god, I saw Kyle Connor, and I thought that was Stuart Skinner, because that's where Skinner was before. I was about to freak out, not gonna lie. Alright, let's go and do the playoffs, then. We'll see how this goes. I didn't mean to go here. Don't want to check the stats. Matthew Barzal did have the most points on our team, though, with 59. Not bad at all. Let's go. Game number 2. New York does have home ice advantage, although obviously we were the 5th team to make the playoffs in our division. We lost game number 3, 2-1 series lead for New York, 3-1 series lead for New York, and since we are on the brink of elimination, we'll hop into this one and we'll slow sim it just to see. First period, 1-0 for the Rangers. We are out shooting them 11-8. Second period, 2-1. We managed to tie the game, but Blackwood really needs to step up here. We will slow sim the third. Let's just see. We were out shooting them again that period as well. 5-on-4 power play for us. We weren't able to score on it. They don't even have 20 shots, but Lundqvist is just shutting the door. Clearly, they have a very long power play, and they were able to convert on it to make it 3-1, and most probably the dagger to this team, and we only won 1 game in the playoffs. Lundqvist did pretty damn good, though. He had a .972 save percentage in that game, exactly what I mean. 4-1 record for New York. They will move on to the second round of the playoffs, and the under-20 team gets eliminated in 5 games. Like I said, man, if the under-20 team had better goaltending, then they probably would have gone further. If Mackenzie Blackwood could have been the backup, and we had even a little bit better starter than Blackwood, I feel like we would have done even a little bit more better, although we will go check the stats in just a minute. Tampa won the Stanley Cup. Nice. So let's write their record down. We had a record of 43. 34 and 5, and no, they were not able to win the Stanley Cup. Let's see, we finished 8th in the conference. Our defense is now 95 overall as well. So let's see, where do we finish in the league? Entire league, we finished 16th. So we're actually the last team to squeak into the playoffs. So we finished 16th and got eliminated in the first round. Not a very good performance from this team, although, like I said, it's the goalies. It's the problem of the goalies. Now, looking at our point totals for the season, Matthew Barzal had the most points on the team with 59, Brock Besser with 54. Him and Laine were the only two players to break 20 goals this season. That's kind of terrible. Jack Eichel had 51 points. He's now 21 as well. By the way, guys, if you're telling me that I don't have McDavid in the team, he turned 21 like last week. I wanted to do this before he had turned 21, but he turned 21 like the day I made it. So, yeah, or like the day before I made it, I believe. So, yeah, that's why he's not in it, even though in the game it says he is still 20 years old. But that's why McDavid isn't on this team. Matthews, 49. Marner, 45. Okay. Goals led by Patrick Laine. Let's go check our defense. Werenski with the most points as a defenseman. He's now an 87 as well. Sergachev's an 86 now. Best plus minus 22 for Werenski. McAvoy and Hannafin did not do good together. Minus 16 and minus 22. That is not very good. Let's go check our goalies. Mackenzie Blackwood had 71 starts. Oh, that's not true. 71 games played. He had 36 wins, 29 losses, 4 overtime losses, 6 shutouts, a 912 save percentage, and a 2.54 GAA. Gustafsson, as a backup, played 16 games, went 7-5-1 with 2 shutouts, 905 save percentage, and a 2.61 GAA. Not too bad, I guess, as a backup. He is 63 overall. There's not much you can really ask for him. Lundqvist possibly was the best goalie in the league. He had the most wins, that's for sure. I think the best goalie in the league, though, was Rene. That's for sure. Let's go check skaters to see who had the most points. Stamkos and Kucherov both had 108 points. Tarasenko will win the Calder. He had a 60-goal season, but he fell one shy of Stamkos, and Ovi fell one shy of Tarasenko. That is a crazy top 3 in goals. 61, 60, and 59. That is ridiculous. And Kane also had 50 goals. Let's go check the awards. Stanley Cup went to Tampa. President's Trophy went to San Jose. And the Chicago and Tampa in the finals 3 or 4 years later, I guess. They were in the 2015 Cup final. Art Ross to Stammer. I'm assuming the Hart went to Kucherov. No, Hart went to Tarasenko. Norris to Carlson. Kucherov with the Lady Bing. I wanted to check the Hart. It is the most valuable player to his team. That's what I thought. Calder, yeah, Tarasenko. It's because I've edited him, and that's why he's listed as a Calder eligible player. Conn Smythe went to Vasilevsky. Vezina did go to Rene and also the Jennings. Bill Masterton to Boychuk. Taves with the Selke, breaking Bergeron. I was going to say Bergeron's streak, but really it's not a streak. He only won it 1 year in a row. Ted Lindsay to Tarasenko and Stamkos with the Maurice Richard. So, yeah. Actually, I do want to do one more thing. Let's go and check out what the stats to... or not the stats, but the playoff tree. Let's see what it is there. Tampa actually swept in the final. Alright, guys, so that is going to be it from me in this one. Hopefully you all did enjoy. And, yeah, as I try to fight off a yawn, not working too well. Yeah, that is going to be it from me, guys, in this one. Hopefully you all did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.